All right. SPY. To start the week, they start with the 2-2 reversal day after making the new highs. Here's your little sub try if that doesn't reverse. They're trying to take these guys out, and you'd monitor this, the high of that 3, 521.56. So below that, you're looking for this, and if it does do that, you would take last week's lows. So we'll see if they come back again. The 60 here will have an outside bar to start the morning. So we'll see if that can have anything come of it. What we got to be keeping in mind here is it's the beginning of the quarter. So we will not have our decoupling and our separate openings that we look for, which means to start the quarter, the day, the week, the month, the quarter, all have the same open. The second 60 of the day decouples that because the 60 open is separate from the day, the week, the month, the quarter at that point. So as time goes on, we gain information, which means we can be looking for trades, yes, but we just got to be aware we have less information to start the quarter. So you don't have to be the first one in. If they're going to crash the whole market or anything crazy, it'll be a 2-2 month first. So you can just do that. If we're going to recover, you'll have some daily signals back to the upside, maybe inside days tomorrow or 2-2s. So that's what we're thinking. But to start, you saw SPY do that. The Qs, also a 3. So either side of that can get your attention, but still mother bar month and mother bar week and inside month. And what I mean by that is this: 2 weeks inside of this week here. So how are we getting out of this? It'd be your 60 try here. Either side of this range, we got to get out and stay out. If you go to the Dow, much weaker to start. So we can pick out that weakness as far as bright red bars. 3,260 tomorrow would reconfirm that. Got to take last week's lows if you're going to really get things trucking, though. If you go to IWM, sorry, a little hiccup. If you go to IWM, shooter 2-2 day just runs out of time. So if that goes 2 down tomorrow with a 3,260 rev strat, 132, you could take out daily magnitude back into this 3 and take these guys out, which would go 3-2-2 week. So like I said, in the macro, back below 205.49, that's where we potentially have issues back into the quarterly outside bar. So to start, they're flipping red, which means they're attempting to do that. It's just, does that continue to confirm? Do they come back and sell again? So we'll keep that all in mind to start, just urging some caution as far as the broader market goes. But what we see as far as concentration of signals is this. So if you go and take a look, this is going to scan, it says month, but it's actually the quarter. I switched it. If you go and take a look where the 2s on the quarters are, let's get the sector in here. So to start the quarter, boom, all the energies. So when you see this, every time frame green, the week, the month, the quarter, all 2 up above last week's highs, that's something you want to know about. As far as what you can look for there, you'll see a lot of momentum hammers. XLE, momentum hammer day. You'll see XOP, momentum hammer day. You will see OIH, potential 2-2 hammer reversal day on a Tuesday. And that tells you can look at SLB and HAL with the 3-2 hammer day, a little stronger than SLB. And what we can look for as far as the rest energies goes, Oxy, it's going to be the leader of the energies to start the week. And that's something we talked about on the macro. You have your quarterly inside and up here, showing relative strength with the inside quarter breaking up above last quarter's highs. So as long as you're above that, that's a buy. And the way you do that is right off the open, 3, 1, 2, boom. And then you miss that, 2, 2, 2, boom, they buy again. So they buy, come back for more. That's what we look for. Can they do that on the daily basis tomorrow? And we'll also see things like PSX, momentum hammer, MRO, momentum hammer. Shell, you have a big old 3 taking last quarter's highs. You'll have SU with the year and up in force back through this previous range. You want to take out all these guys to 48, also taking last quarter's highs. You'll have Bang, the momentum hammer. You will have AR, momentum hammer. And we could keep going through them, but it's really pick your favorite and go trade your favorite, either a 3-2 or a continuation. And as far as my favorites go, I like Oxy. Bright green, just right out of the gate. So that's what I want to go after. Still got to get that year and up going as well. PXD could also be on there with the inside year and up, or actually 222 year and up from the macro vid. So what we can then also be looking at is materials. Whole market going 2 down today. This was 2 up in red, so it could 2-2 tomorrow, but we still see a good concentration of 2s there, so I'll keep an eye on it, but there's not many signals. If you go to the main ones, FCX, 2 up in red, Tech, 2 up in red, and if you go to things like ALB, that's a 3 stuck on the month. If you go to SCCO, 2 up in slightly red, and Ball, 3 hammer, so that one's a little stronger than the rest. And STLB, a little bit of a shooter, NUE, a little bit of a shooter. So we can just wait for those to set up, give us some daily reversals. But in the materials, specifically, we'll have gold, momentum hammer day. So if you're trying to buy gap ups where the year is green, 2 up month and quarter, everything's going up, and we mentioned gold, you want to be long that stuff, let it sell off first, and then you'll see in here on the 60, there was a 2-2, it fails, 3-1-2, get back in right here. So let's get set up the Momo Hammer Day. We'll see if they come back and buy tomorrow. We'll also be then watching GDX with the miners. We'll be watching JNUG as well, taking last quarter's highs, and are actually close to taking last quarter's highs, not quite doing it yet, but last month's highs. And RDLD will be the potential 3-2 expansion quarter, potential outside year, along with WPM, potential, and I'm going to pull the quarterly chart up for you guys, 3-1-2 quarter above that. So we're going to continue to be watching the precious metals and the energies, and we'll see if the materials can set up good things for us. As far as your setups into tomorrow, actionable inside days, you will have spot. Either side of that inside day gets your attention. If it breaks lower, you have a shooter weak. If it breaks up, could come back through this 3 here, these 2 outside of these guys. If we go to FSLR, got the inside day Momo Hammer setting up, and it's momentum because it's a 2 up 1, so just be aware of that. You have some 60s to break that in the morning. And CF will also be inside day at the bottom of this daily try here, so back through previous range. Outside of that, it's a lot of nobodies, a lot of people we normally don't trade, so I'm not going to put you guys on that since I wouldn't do it myself. As far as rev strats go, there's a few. You'll have W Day, really the best looking one there, above 273.44. It's just weak. It's like we would prefer the quarter down, so you can do that, but only for a day, and then unless you change the week, put it in force or something, I'd really just prefer get the triangle out and then short it back down. So we'll stick to the energies. We'll see if the gold can start waking up. And then SMH, potentially rev strats there. You could also 3-1-3 of the week if things are weak. Tells you NVIDIA, which is big name in there. You'll see the potential. Notice the 1, is that a 3? Just shy of 3. So the 1-2-2 rev strat day could take the week down. Still inside month, quarter, all that fun stuff. And then if we go to Intel, you could have the 2-2 day to go 3-3 on the week back through this baby here. And that would get you closer to the quarter down here, 40.57. So a 2-2 on a Tuesday could negate, put you back through this. And if they recover or keep going, MU is really the strongest one in there, and it's still been strong since the earnings. We mentioned the 2-2 day, play some of that earnings, and there was the 2-2-2 in here and the inside in here from Tom this morning in the stat trading Discord. And outside of that, I don't have too much else for you guys besides we do see a simultaneous break here with the Home Depot taking inside week and down, taking the month 2-2 down, along with cost, taking the inside week and down, potentially taking the month down, along with Lowe's. 3-3 day inside week down, so we'll see if that 3-2 is tomorrow. Could also do that with the rest, just slightly stronger. It still has that weekly signal. And that will be occurring also in consumer discretionary. Monster, potential 3-2-2 week to the downside, along with some of the macro names like Etsy, taking last quarter's lows to start the quarter, no actionable setups, and then we'll see the same in Lulu, taking last quarter's lows to start the quarter, and then Starbucks potentially could also follow through with that. It's still inside on all time frames. And I do not have anything else for you guys. So that's going to be about it. Well, as things go on, look for the setups to set up. We can let them break first, and then as we get some more information, really start sending it to them. So that's going to be it. See you guys bright and early in the morning in stat. And if not, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's nightly vid.